Hey guys, this is Miss Jerry from the best library in town, Robinson Intermediate Library Center, and this is First Chapter Friday. Now this book intrigued me because it's in our mystery section, no, not in our mystery section, actually it's in our spooky section. Sorry. And I like the cover because I'm a cover kind of girl. I know you're supposed to judge a book by cover, but I like a nice cover. And I just love all the blue, and I like the footsteps that are traveling up the book. And so I like it also because it's a ghost story. It's about ghosts that kind of want their way, and the kids in the story have to help them. And it's kind of interesting to see how the kids actually help these ghosts. So we're going to read the first chapter and see if maybe you would like to come and check this out in the library. It's in our First Chapter Friday section in the library. If you come in, I can show you where that's at. Anyways, the story is called Out of the Wild Night, and it was written by Balliett. I think I said the last name right, but it is a fiction book, and it is in, here we go, Out of the Wild Night. Published in 2018, so it's a relatively new book. Chapter 1, The Crier is Here, Ding Ding. My story begins at dusk, on the edges by the shore and around the graveyard. I tell you, this is a Nantucket November like no other. And Nantucket is a place up on the East Coast. If you're interested in finding out where that's at, Google Earth it. I can show you how to do Google Earth. It's Nantucket. On the good side of being in my current state is that time works like the pages of a book made from fog or snow. You can flip this way and that, and things are always changing order, flowing, regrouping around the motion of your hand. On the bad side, being dead. But wait, that may not be all bad. Being dead has its advantages, especially around here. My name is Mary W. Chase. Chase as in run. I might be behind you. I died 100 years ago, plus a few days. All right, so the narrator sounds like it's already the ghost, and the ghost name is Mary W. Chase. I wonder what the W in her for her middle initial sounds like. All right, what it means. Today I was shaken awake. A tremendous rumbling, a roar of vibrations jolted me back from wherever I've been. I don't remember dying, nor do I remember what happened immediately afterwards. I wake, I sleep, I wake, I sleep. Such is life of someone like me. Just now I was tossed back with no warning into the rough pitch and tumble world of the living. Wait, don't move. I feel danger everywhere, a rush of fear that we who lived know very well, an awareness that all might be over in a pounce, a prickling. Am I alone? I try my voice, but don't know if it makes a sound anyone else can hear. Hello? Hello? I whisper. Hello? Hello? A board creaks beneath my feet. I look down but see absolutely nothing. I've been resting, present but not, inside the walls of my old home, happy in the familiar company of wood and plaster, free from worry, settled. Being a curious but shy soul in life, a watcher and a spy, I always did wonder how an egg could be so perfect and yet so easily broken. Life is miraculous but fragile, filled with risk and danger, and is death too. Bam! Roar! What is that noise I'm hearing? Is it the end of all we know? Help! I gasped. I'm already dead. Why should I hold back? Help me, someone! I called out louder this time. My voice creaked like a rusted hinge. Does anyone hear me? Help! Two children passed by my front window. I tap on the glass, but neither one turns to look. The girl has hair like seaweed, all dark ripples, and the boy is the color of sand. Roar! The grinding and rattling start again. The girl and boy clap their hands over their ears, and my heart sinks. Help! 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 I yell, surely loud enough to wake the world. No answer. The children walk quickly and don't even glance back. Now I recognize my fingers pressed against the windows. I feel my toes and look down to see my dark stockings, and there my boots are by the door. I'm no longer invisible, at least to myself. But why am I here? It must be the children. I once lived in this town and still do, although I'm no longer the one who sweeps mud and horse dung from the front steps of my home. My rotten teeth no longer bother me. I realize now that I'm back at the island town, as the island town crier. A bold job I was much too timid to have done when living. Crying doesn't mean weeping here. It means calling out. I'll ring my handbell for attention and shout the news through a corn hopper. We criers can be very loud. In my day, Nantucket had a living town crier, a famous and skinny man who walked up and down our streets and lanes, making an endless amount of noise. His name was Billy Clark. Everyone stopped to listen. We'd hear when a boat was on its way into the harbor, if a person was born or had just died, where to buy wool, fresh mutton, or salted cod. Since we didn't have any other way to share instant news, the crier was essential. So it's kind of like 100 years ago, there were versions of text messages and telephone calls. They had a person walking around that would just yell out the news all the time. In life, I spoke only when spoken to. I was guarded inside and pleasant on the outside. I kept my skirts tucked close and my hair pinned up tight. My mouth was as small as a flounder's, and my eyes were step-on-me pebbles. My entire family died one year in a terrible fever when I was young, and when I was taken in by a grumpy aunt. I soon married a silent man, the first who asked. My husband, Daniel, was a lifelong fisherman who hardly noticed me. We never had children, but I kept that sadness tucked into the pockets of my apron. Over and over, I scrubbed and baked. I wanted to be heard and cherished, but I wasn't. I never dreamed I'd become so important one day. The town crier. Am I back in order to warn someone? As I look around my home, the floorboards vibrate beneath my feet and the walls shiver. What monsters lurk inside? Billy, I call out, joking but not. You can keep the job. No reply. So, is this Billy walking around? Is he here? Is he going to answer her? Is she back to warn someone? This is an awesome book so far. It's called Out of the Wild Night. And if you are interested, it is a ghost story that will be in our first chapter Friday section in the library. Come on in and I'll see where it's at. See you next Friday. So I completed one of the I'm live.